So hi all, and welcome to the Monday Mix. Today I want to go through the download announcement and see who we're excited for. So I've got Dave with me.
Hello.
So Dave's coming to download with me, and we'll do vlog on site. If you see us, say hello. So we're just going to go through the days. We're going to take 5 minutes, see who we're excited for, because we've not actually done this together. So it'll be nice to see who we've got, who we think will clash, and who we're excited for. So by all means, do you want to start?
Well, yeah. Well, day one, I'm pretty much staying at the main stage, to be fair.
Okay.
Because I'm a little pop punk princess, I suppose. Green Day, you've got to be there for. Weezer, Jimmy Eat World. I missed them last year, so it'd be nice to see them this year.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Rise Against, love them. Absolutely love them. Honestly, the only band Boston Manor, I do like Boston Manor, but I can probably go see someone else whilst they're on. But honestly, amazing.
Yeah, so for me, this lineup is a bit... I think it's a very strong lineup, but that Friday alone, I had tickets to see CKY this year. We'll just leave that. Boston Manor is seen, Rise Against was seen, Jimmy Eat World was seen, and Green Day was seen last year. But that's not to put a dampener on I want to see them again, because that's the exact same as what I've got. My only thoughts, we'll put the pictures up if we can of what we've got. My thoughts for the Friday is I would probably do a hell of a lot to go see McFly, but with Busted last year, we were there 2 bands before Busted, and we couldn't get in the tent.
Yeah.
So if people are either gonna, it could go either one or two ways. People will just not care and not go, which is fine, brilliant. We'll make our way over, or we'll camp out at that stage all day.
Yeah, well, you'll have to, won't you?
And like Elliot Minor being on beforehand, like that's a comeback. I know they're not that big, but like that's a comeback show for them, and to be playing second before McFly on the pop punk stage, on the Avalanche stage, really that could be a big deal. Yeah, I agree. CKY, Boston Manor, Rise Against, Jimmy Eat World, Weezer, and Green Day. This is your first download, isn't it, though?
Yeah, it is. I'm so excited, honestly. Like, with Rise Against there as well. Oh, one of my favourite bands, honestly.
The thing with it is, there's like normally like a good gap between the bands. So the way the festival's laid out, we'll do a map rundown when it comes out. But to get from the main stage to the second stage, Opus, isn't that far away. So I've put down that I would like to see Opeth. I don't know what your thoughts would be on that, because they are fairly heavy.
Hey, I'm always up for new music. So.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
There's a couple of bands down the list, like Dead Pony, they're awesome, and Graphic Nature, if I can get the chance to. But other than that, like, I'm kind of taking earlier on in the day to kind of find new bands. Like, I don't know, there's so many on there that I've heard of and never got the chance to see live. So if this is my chance, then I'll take it. But I think we're both unanimous in the fact of saying that Friday will be camp out of the main stage.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this goes for everyone who wants to go, and praying that the weather's good, because standing waiting for 40 minutes on a band in the rain is going to be horrendous.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, well, that's that. We should say we're doing them Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so we're not going to be seeing like the Venga Boys or Funeral for Friends acoustic set. But that's not to say if they do something secret in the Dog Tooth tent. Is it Dog Tooth? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Or Dog House, sorry. No, the Dog House. That we won't go, or we will go if it's on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll keep our eyes open for that as well. But Saturday is the big one for me, because everyone's reaction to Sleep Token headlining, and I know you're not that familiar.
I'm still excited though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
I think that will be one of the ones where people who are interested to see what it's like will be there.
Yeah.
Diehards will be there, and people who are just a bit like, I'm not that bothered, will be there just to witness it.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be heaving. For me, it's on the main stage that day. Let's just break down by stage, because we don't know the times yet, so let's not just jump into like clashes, because we don't know. But Sleep Token, I've got Shinedown as a maybe, because I'm excited, but I'm not overly like, I'll like lose my mind if I don't see them.
You're a massive Don Broco fan as well.
Yeah, Don Broco will be sick.
They will be amazing.
Yeah, like I seen them headline Trees last year, and whenever I was going into it, I didn't think they were headline worthy.
Yeah.
Finished, I was like, that's class. Poppy, Loathe, and Static Dress. So that's another one where I could easily just stay at the main stage. But then going down for me, Sex Pistols, The Darkness, Eagles of Death Metal, Currents, Twin Atlantic, and Cradle of Filth. Oh, and Split Chain.
Yeah, so Twin Atlantic is a must-see from me. I love them. They're amazing. But honestly, I'd want to mainly spend most of my time at the Opus stage, to be fair.
See, the thing with that is, if memory serves me correct, is the Opus stage doesn't really clash with the main stage. Well, it didn't when I seen Metallica, but then when I seen Bring Me that year, it clashed a bit, so we could potentially see a bit of both.
Yeah.
But it all depends on how they do it. I've definitely seen them do it where, and again, I get it's the Metallica tax where no one played while Metallica were playing. Yeah. If Download are going big with Sleep Token, they could force everyone to be like, there is nothing on the second stage except Sleep Token, and I would put money on it, if I was honest. I seen Sex Pistols seen Sleep Token, Don Broco, Loathe, Sex Pistols, all last year, and it's not one of them ones for me where I'm like, I'll see someone else again, I'll go again.
Yeah,
I'd happily go again. The Darkness, that'll be insane, and I think that slot, if that slot's about 7-8 o'clock on a Saturday night, people will be rowdy, people will be having a good time. I have a problem with the Opus stage, and it's mainly just the location of it, because you're like on a slant at the side of the stage.
Right.
So if you don't get there early, you're just like looking over people's shoulders.
Right. Okay.
Where the Apex stage is just a good view the whole way through it. But that's not to say, like, if we got there, like, just looking at this, if we got there for Eagles of Death Metal and camped there until the Sex Pistols, people are going to be moving away, so we could just filter in.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just a first look one. But have you got any more thoughts for that there?
No, like I said, Sleep Token, definitely a must. But Opus stage is where it's at for me. Avalanche stage, I mean, there's going to be some good stuff on there, so it might be worth having a look on there. Definitely for Twin Atlantic, but
the thing with the Avalanche stage is it's all weather permitted,
right?
Because if it's pissing it down, because it's a tent, people will be in there.
Yeah.
So like Twin Atlantic being third before the end of that, if that's hammering it down and people are wanting to get out of the rain, that could be busy. To be fair, it could be busy anyway because Twin Atlantic are top.
Yeah.
Love them. Right, so that's that. And then we've got Sunday. Do you want to hit Sunday first?
Well, Sunday, I'm heading to the Avalanche stage. Got Kids in Glass Houses. When did we see them? A couple of years ago.
Slam Dunk.
Yeah, Slam Dunk.
That was 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were mint there.
They were good at Trees last year.
Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. That's got to be good.
Yeah, I've got them as a maybe, mainly because when I was doing the highlighting, I was highlighting a hell of a lot.
Right.
And on both stages, and I thought, who is that clashing with? Because if that's clashing with Bullet from Valentine, and if the thing, right, okay, let me get into this. So if that's clashing with Bullet from Valentine doing a Bullet from Valentine set, I don't know what I'd rather see. But with Bullet doing the Poison tour, if they decide to come out and just do the Poison again, and I miss that to see Me First the Gimme Gimmes, I'd be a bit miffed.
Yeah, no, I get that. I do get that.
But again, this doesn't say playing the Poison
on,
I think it's Bloodstock where Trivium's playing. It doesn't say the Ascendancy, so this could be their time away from this tour to do whatever they want. And I have seen Bullet before, and I think the first time I've seen them, they played a lot of new stuff, and I was a bit like, oh, I don't really care, which is fine. But seeing them this year do the Poison, if I had a chance to see it again, yeah, that'd be cool. But I think with that, I'm just going to look at their socials on the run-up, because I feel like they'll make a decision close to it. And then even then, if I'm standing for Bullet for Valentine to start rattling out new songs that I don't really know or don't really care, that walk to the Avalanche stage is less than a song.
Perfect. Well, Bullet's on my list as well, to be fair.
Yeah, good. Who else have you got? So you've got Kids in Glass Houses, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes.
Yeah. Alien Ant Farm. Because I missed them last year, so I would...
Yeah, I missed them last year as well.
I would... I'd love to see them. I've never seen them before. And then, it's Bullet and Korn for me.
Yeah, so mine, working down the list, is Korn, Bullet, Spirit Box, because they're awesome. I've got Meshuggah here because I really like Meshuggah, and I think that's a good slot if that's midday on the Sunday. Ginger were unreal at Download in 2019, but it was one of them ones where you couldn't get near the tent. But yeah. I would love to see them on stage. And I've got Power Trip as well. But working down that list, if Steel Panther are in between Bullet and Korn, that needs to be hit up because that would be so fun. Yeah. I've got Airborne. Did you have Airborne? No. You had Alien Ant Farm. I've got Airborne, Jerry Cottrell, Alien Ant Farm, Kids in Glass Houses, and then down at the bottom, I've got President. So I don't know if you're aware, President are this unknown band that have no music, have nothing, but have been putting some teasers out online, and like they've got a lot of interest, but people don't know if it's like maybe it's Ghost doing a secret set, maybe it's Sleep Token doing something else.
Right.
We don't know, but one of the last times I took a whim on a band that I didn't know, it was a band called Axe Wound, and they were made up of Cancer Bats and Bullet from Valentine.
Wow.
So, and it was very early on in the bottom stage. So
it's worth going down for then.
I think the thing with
if you
that,
can get near it.
That's what I was going to say. I think with everyone looking on their social, with it being on everyone's socials, is can we get near it, and like will it be safe?
Yeah.
Like that tent or wherever it is, it's in what stage is it? I think it's down at the bottom. So it's the dog tooth stage. So yeah, if you can get near it. Yeah, so the Dogtooth stage was up opposite the main stage. So I think I stood there for Parkway Drive last year because they were the secret band. And I wasn't that bothered about Parkway. Like, I liked them, but the hype was for My Chem.
Yeah.
And I think, I need to pay, I need to get out of there. I was like, I can't be bothered with this. So we just turned around and it was Bone for Soup Run.
Ah.
Or someone like that. It was someone of that caliber.
Right,
like, it was good fun. So if I take my thought is if I take we'll go see President, and it's not, we could have Power Trip, could have House of Protection's another one. Do you know, there's loads of people on that list that we won't be, oh god, this is just some random band.
It's going to be great anyway.
It is going to be great. I think another thing to bear in mind is with the amount of secret bands he said that will play, and like there's loads, like there's like 3 on the list that are like highlighted out. I've seen so many rumors online that one of them's Architects.
Wow.
So if it says go to a stage at 3:00 on any of the days, I'm gonna pray it's the Architects and I'm gonna run. Like if I had to colour coordinate the bands, if Architects would be in red top, it doesn't matter who else is on, don't care, let's go. That's not to say we know anything, no one knows, but having Parkway Drive play 3:00 on a Sunday is mental.
Yeah. So,
and they're from Australia, and I don't think they did any UK shows around that. So to have the Architects, who are from Brighton, I don't know, play Download isn't out of the realms of possibility.
They can walk.
They can walk there. We'll give them a lift. But yeah, so we just wanted to do that really quick. But thanks very much for watching, and thanks Dave for coming on.
No worries, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I can't wait.
Yeah. We'll do more coming up to it. As I said, we'll do one about the site map, and you'll see both of us on site either at the festival or in a vlog after. So thank you very much for watching. See ya.